Crowned Miss Universe in front of a crowd of millions of television viewers. But shortly after her walk down the runway and while posing for the paparazzi and speaking to the press, Zulka Riviera Monderas actually fainted, toppled over, kaput. That was it. Well, whether you're a celebrity, a pro athlete, or just a regular person, it can be very nerve-wracking when all eyes are on you. Jen Oliver from the Brownstein Group is here. She's an expert in marketing to tell us what to do in a situation like that. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, do you get nervous when you're in front of a bunch of people?
Oh, no.
No.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It does seem, though, I mean, here's this girl who the big thing is I got to get down the runway and I got to come back up. Right. And I have to make sure that I don't fall or anything happens to me.
And I'm the most beautiful woman in the entire world, and I'm wearing an 80-pound dress.
Right, and I have to make this look easy.
Right.
So then at the press conference, you know, the heat got too much to her. She literally at that time was wearing a wire mesh dress, which had to be excruciatingly hot under the lights.
Awful, I'm sure, yeah.
And falls over, passes out in front of everyone. Can you imagine?
Unfortunately, yes. But, you know, it's all about how she manages this now.
Yeah.
You know, she's getting a lot of PR from this. Nielsen ratings are in from the Miss Universe pageant, and it was the lowest rated ever.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, this is actually kind of good for the pageant.
They probably said, please pass out, do something
crazy.
Right,
do something, yeah.
Yeah. It is amazing how sometimes the thing that you set out to do is not the impression that people are left with, because you're, for whatever reasons, things change and, you know, you fall off the stage and everything goes in a different direction.
Right.
But when you look back at people's lives, there are a lot of people who have catapulted to fame who would have otherwise gone unnoticed.
Absolutely.
Vanessa Williams is one of those beauty pageant queens.
It took her a while, but she recovered.
Yeah, and really overall, I would say is probably the most popular now of any of them.
Right, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So, okay, so what do you do then if you are in a situation that becomes terribly embarrassing? How do you pick yourself back up after fainting and go on?
Well, this is the same advice we would give our clients at Brownstein Group. Whether you're a Fortune 50 or Miss Universe or the girl next door, there are a few things that you can do to recover from an embarrassing moment like this. The first one would be to address it. Don't pretend like it didn't happen. Just, you know, address it and start to try to move on. The second thing would be to keep a sense of humor. You know, we're all human, we're all fallible. We all do things like this. You know, if you can laugh at yourself, you're going to endear yourself to the public, and it just will help your reputation.
Right.
The third thing, and I think this is something that Miss Universe can really work toward right now, is turn a negative into a positive. You know, the official mission of the Miss Universe pageant is to promote education and awareness of AIDS and HIV. So that's a great platform. Instead of, you know, talking about, oh, I fainted and, you know, I haven't eaten for 6 weeks and whatever, you know, she can take that time and, you know, move the media to the message that she wants to portray.
Right. And I guess the other thing she really wants to be is an actress. So she could have said, I was just joking. That my first role.
Look, I did so well. I got all this attention.
All of you.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So those are all really good steps. Anything else, though, that as you're going through that, because as you said, keep your sense of humor.
Right.
Most people, when they get nervous, they would say, oh, I don't have a sense of humor. Don't call on me to be funny.
You got to have a sense of humor to get through any stressful situation, you know. It's, you know, not an easy thing to do, but if you can learn to just kind of laugh at yourself and then just move on, you know, don't let this one moment define who you are. Right. Get over it and move on.
I guess Hugh Grant would be a good example of that.
Yeah, I mean, to get caught with a hooker.
Not good.
And then show up, I think it was on The Tonight Show, and address it and sit there very sheepishly in a seat and, you know, address it and come out with it. And look, he's been able to move on splendidly.
So anywhere you are in your life with whatever you're doing, if there's an embarrassing thing that's happened, take those 4 philosophies and really move forward with it.
And just get on with your life. Don't let it define you.
Okay. I remember, gosh, what was it? Maybe a year ago now, the Canadian singer.
Oh, God, I felt awful for her. Who fell on the ice as she was singing the national anthem, forgot the words, and
the whole deal.
Yeah. She wasn't as able to laugh at herself, I think.
Yeah. That was really, really hard.
Yeah.
But that was a situation, too, where I remember watching that video the next day and going, oh, my gosh, I feel horrible for her.
Oh, I think everybody felt horrible for her.
And because here she comes back out, she's like, you know what, doggone it, I'm going to get back on that horse, and I'm going to